Hello, people of YouTube. Today, I know I don't make rant videos, but I need to talk about this YouTuber who I really dislike. And I really only got this video idea because of another YouTuber who I think she's very awesome. And if she sees this, hello, I love your videos. You're super awesome. But there's another YouTuber that I really need to cover. His name is DJ Cook. And I really don't get why you would call yourself that if you really can't cook. Because, well, I mean, let's be honest, exposing children online isn't really cooking. That's more really disgusting than cooking. And honestly, I really dislike the fact that he does that. That's disgusting. You shouldn't do that to children. You shouldn't be exposing them online. And I know, because I'm going to tag him in this on all of his accounts, he's going to eventually see this. Yeah, you, sir, should not be making videos like that about children. And if you do want to do that, don't say their YouTube out loud. Or say, hey, don't harass this kid, which you don't do in any of your videos that I was able to find of you exposing children who, most of them, since you don't blur their face, look like they're under the age of 10. Even if they weren't under the age of 10, that's still disgusting to make videos about a literal group of children. Hey, so why don't we just not do that? Because that's weird. You're practically looking at your comment section and being like, oh, this kid says they don't like my videos. Let's check out their channel, see if they have anything I can cover. Just because I want to expose little kids to the internet that I have a large audience and they can go bully these children off the fucking platform. Like, can we leave children alone? Or like, is that impossible to do? Because it's clear to me that it's clear to you that you think this is okay to do. But it's not okay. And I don't care. Oh, they're just haters. I have to talk about my haters. No, you don't. Because they're children. Literal children. You are exposing children. Do you hear me? Children! And you clearly don't care about the fact that you showing their channel could possibly get them doxxed, because I know kids aren't that safe on the internet. Not as safe as I am, because I don't even show my face on here. Yeah, some kids, they occasionally make videos while outside, and that shows their neighborhoods. If you're showing kids' channels and you say their channel names and they have a video showing their neighborhood, they could get doxxed. And you know how bad doxing is? That kid, you know, some kids that you cover, they could get death threats. That's why most of the kids that you cover, if you go to look at their channels now, they're either deleted or they're gone. So what I'm saying is basically you're being an asshole to little children. You're literally bullying children off the platform, and it's not funny. Like, I get it, you might think it's funny because you're, like, fucking stupid, but it's, like, genuinely unfunny. You can actually get a kid hurt by making these videos. Like, at least blur them or don't show their YouTube channel. You don't have to show that. You could just be normal with exposing the person. Like, for example, there's a YouTuber that I watch called Riff. He exposes things, but when he exposes someone who he didn't know was underage, he apologized. You do it on purpose without any apologies, and you get them literally taken off the platform by either their parents or by themselves because you get them bullied off the platform. It's not funny. It's not cool. It doesn't make you a awesome YouTuber. And I'm using quotes hands for awesome YouTuber because honestly, I think you suck if you're watching this, sir. Honestly, DJ Cooks, you should genuinely, like, stop making videos like that and delete the ones you have talking about your, oh, these are my youngest haters, ah! You should really get rid of those videos before someone actually gets hurt. You could get these kids hurt. You could get them bullied at school, you know? Because there's probably at least 1 or 2 kids who go to the same school as these kids that you cover in your videos. There's probably at least a few of them that go to the same school as that kid, and you probably get them bullied in school as well as online, which is horrible for children. Because for a developing mind, being bullied is horrible. It makes kids withdraw, and I know this because I was bullied as a kid. I withdrew from everything I loved, and I was genuinely really hurt by bullying. And, of course, you go along and bully kids who are probably half, if not a quarter of your fucking age, sir. You're a grown man bullying little children, minors, little children. You are bullying children. It is not funny. I hate you for this. I genuinely hate you. Oh, and if you want to make a video about me, because I know you're probably going to, because you like making videos about your haters, just know, I'm also a child, but I might not sound like one. Because, of course, I'm an older child, I'm going through puberty, but that still doesn't mean I'm not a child. I'm younger than 18, and if you make a video about me, you better not put my YouTube channel in, because you fucking are gonna get me bullied off the platform, which, of course, I can handle bullying because I'm older now, because I've been bullied before, but other kids, little kids, 9-year-olds, kids who look like they're 9 and under, that you've been bullying, I've been bullied completely off the platform, have probably gotten death threats, and probably have been hurt in school, or have been bullied in school because of you. And I think that's an asshole move. You should just talk about haters your age, not these little children. Because the more you talk about children, the more children are gonna hate you, because you're getting other children in trouble. You're getting other children hurt. And you know this. You've been getting comments, and my favorite YouTuber, shout out to her, Judge Pudge, she's super awesome. She put a comment on your video, and I've heard in her video that you delete comments that talk about, hey, you should blur the kid's face out, or you shouldn't talk about these kids. And I think it's disgusting that you're talking about children in this way. You've been talking about children, and you've been, oh, this is my biggest hater. Meanwhile, you don't blur their face, you don't say not to harass the child, and you could be, and I know this is a very big stretch, you could be possibly leading fucking predators to children. Predators. You could be leading people who like children to children by making these videos, because you say their channel, you don't blur their face, and you don't say not to harass those people. I know saying, hey, don't harass this person usually doesn't do anything, but at least say it, because I know there's gonna be at least a few little Timmies who might listen to you and not go harass the person if you were to say that. Because I know damn well your content is made just for little Timmies. And occasionally older people, because older people sometimes watch kids' videos. And I get that. That's okay. That's something that I think is a little bit weird, but it's normal for some people who are older to watch little kids' videos to see what little kids are watching nowadays. But honestly, I think it's disgusting that you do this, making videos about children. Why are you making videos about children? That's weird, don't you think? Personally, I think that's kind of weird. I think that's kind of fucked up. But that's your type of content. That's your content. You want to attract weirdos to little kids? That's you. I don't want to do that. I wouldn't want to do that if I were you, because that's disgusting. Plus, people who do that type of stuff probably get death threats, which I don't think anyone deserves death threats. If they're normal, of course. And what I mean by normal is not in support of disgusting things. Personally, I don't support disgusting things. And if you're thinking, oh, that means this person doesn't support furries, I'm okay with furries, I'm okay with Therians, I'm okay with all that stuff. As long as you're not, liking children when you're an adult, then I will support you for what you do. Or, of course, liking animals. That's disgusting. And I don't mean like, oh, this is a cute little animal. I mean, oh, that's a cute little animal. That's disgusting. And what you are doing is possibly leading predators to children's accounts. And I think that's horrible. And I know all I've been saying is, this person's horrible, this person's terrible. Yeah, because he fucking is. And if you're watching this, DJ Cook, I hope you stop making these videos. I can't say anything more on that because, of course, it's your channel. It's your videos. But if you keep making these videos, I genuinely hope all your accounts get terminated because you're literally exposing children and getting them bullied off the platform. Like, it's disgusting, it's horrible, it's rude, it's really unkind, and you know, we all learned in kindergarten that kindness is the best. And me personally, I know I was in kindergarten way closer to now than him because he's old as fuck. Actually, I don't know his age, but he looks old as fuck to me. But I know I was in kindergarten way after him, and I don't know what they were teaching him in kindergarten, but I know when I was in kindergarten, they were talking about, hey, be nice to people, be kind, be kind. And they always were talking about being kind. I don't know if they didn't teach him to be kind, or if his parents just didn't teach him to be kind, but honestly, that's not very nice, exposing children on the platform where there is possibly predators, weird people who send death threats. There's people who send death threats on this platform. And I think that's gross. That's another topic in and of itself that I need to cover because death threats are horrible. Oh, and they also make fun of people for doing nothing wrong. Like, all you could be doing is cosplaying a character you like and people will bully you for that. And imagine if it's a little kid. You're sending literal adults and other kids to bully a child who is most likely mentally underdeveloped because, well, kids don't fully get their brains developed until they are basically 21. Your brain is still growing until you're 21, and it probably grows after that as well. You know, the reason why I don't like your content is because you're sending hate towards children, people who are less mentally developed than you, and you're letting your audience run rampant, and basically you're letting your audience find children and harass them off the fucking platform. Like, I get it. Kids should be moderated more by their parents. Like, they should be watched more by their parents. And some of the kids who make videos on you probably shouldn't have an account. But that doesn't mean you bully them off the platform. That's not normal. That's not normal. That is really not normal. And that's not something you should do. And now that I've watched a few videos about you, sir, if you're watching this, I genuinely think you're a bad person. Because that's rude of you, that's horrible of you, to send other children and possibly adults after a random child who probably has less than 10 views on the videos where he's talking about that he hates you. Like, go after a bigger channel. You could go after me, because I have 300 subscribers. I'm okay with losing a few just because I don't like you. I'm okay with gaining a few because I don't like you. Because I know there's a lot of people who probably agree with me and don't like you. And also, I really, really do not like your videos. They suck. And you're just, literally all you're doing in those videos where you talk about your haters, you're just spreading even more hate. Why can't we spread love across this platform? Like, I get that I'm hating on you for this, but we should probably be spreading love on this platform more than hate. We should be spreading knowledge on this platform because YouTube was originally made for knowledge and for sharing funny videos. You're not being funny and you're not being knowledgeable. You're being stupid and rude. You know, that's literally the opposite of what YouTube was made for. We should be spreading kindness on this platform. And I know I'm probably sounding like the vegan teacher now. And no, I'm not a fan of her. I'm not a fan of her either. I'm gonna talk about her in another video as well, possibly. But, like, it's really disgusting that you do this. Like, it's horrible that you think this is okay to talk about children like this, where you could just be like, oh yeah, this child is really mean to me. Oh, you guys should go bully them for me. I know you don't explicitly say that, but that's practically what you've been doing when you don't say not to harass the person. Because I know most of your audience is children or children on their parents' accounts. So, you're more than likely getting children to gang up on other children. And like I said earlier, there's probably people at that child's school who watch your videos. I know there's probably a lot of kids in the same area that watch your videos who are bullying other kids. Your channel is mainly targeted towards kids. You're more likely to have a ton of kids in the same school watching your videos. And if you have a child hating on your videos, and there's other kids who watch your videos and enjoy them for whatever reason that go to the same school, it could cause the child who already has been bullied off fucking YouTube to get bullied in person and actually get hurt. Because I know, even though not all bullies are like the stereotypical Disney bully, there's at least a few of them that will act like that and will hurt children, even though they are a child. But it's disgusting how you think this is okay. Like, at least blur their face and don't show their YouTube. You could just say that they go by on YouTube a certain name, and you also should say not to harass them, which you don't do. I haven't seen any videos where you say not to harass them. And I know how I gave an example of another YouTuber earlier, I think, Riff. He accidentally harassed a child, and he said sorry for it. At least he said sorry. You literally make content of harassing children, and it's horrible that you think that's okay, because you're literally, although this is my only thing that I've been saying, you literally get them bullied off the fucking platform. That's disgusting. You get them bullied off platform and off of the platform. It's genuinely horrible, because I know kids still want to watch YouTube, even if they're bullied off of YouTube. They're still going to find a way to watch it, but they're going to be more scared to talk about what they want in the future, or what they like in the future, or what they dislike in the future. And if you do that now, what happens when the kid has to make a presentation about something they don't like? They're going to be scared to talk about it. Even if it's a popular opinion that something is bad, they're going to be scared to talk about it because they got bullied off a literal platform and bullied in person just because they said they didn't like you. And that literally can install fear into people. Being bullied can install fear into people of being bullied again in the future because of how bad bullying is. You literally are promoting bullying towards children by making these videos. And I know you probably don't harass the kid in your videos because you don't care enough to edit that in. You don't care enough about the child because they're a hater of yours, which I think is disgusting. You should care about people more than you do. That's literally psychotic. It's considered psychotic to not care about other people. If you don't have empathy for these fucking children that you're getting bullied off the platform, there's gonna be more children who don't like your videos. So, if you stop bullying children, maybe more children will stop hating on you. That's my advice. Don't bully little children. My advice is to not bully kids and to not bully them off the platform. Like, the only reason I would be okay with quote-unquote bullying a child would be if you were to say, hey, this content is not for you, you shouldn't be watching this. And that's for older people's contents. Like, if you're making videos specifically targeted towards teenagers and adults and you see this 8-year-old watching your videos, then you should politely ask them to get off of your channel and maybe tell them that their parents should probably be monitoring what they're watching more. But you shouldn't be out and bullying the person. You shouldn't be openly bullying the person. And I'm sorry if I sound repetitive because this video is very unscripted. I literally had just watched the video that my favorite YouTuber, Judge Pudge, had made about this person. And I didn't get as much research as I probably should. But based off of her video, I really don't like this guy. It's horrible to see you literally exposing children on a platform that is partially made for kids. Even though it's made for kids, it's not moderated well enough for kids. And I know this sounds weird because I'm also a kid, but I genuinely think that kids should be monitored by their parents a bit more. Even now, I still tell my mom the type of videos I'm making. Like, I told her right before she left, since she left to go do something, I told her that, hey, I'm going to be making a video exposing another YouTuber that I really dislike. Does this transition look good? Which is the transition I showed earlier between the drawing that you're seeing on screen and the one that you saw before. And honestly, I really, really do not like this person. And the reason why I think that he is not a good YouTuber and that I think he's a bad person in general is literally because he's exposing children online. If he wasn't exposing children online, I'd be okay with him making his weird videos. Like, I'd be okay with him talking about freaking Labubu's and stuff, which he probably doesn't do, but I'm still saying it in case if he does. It wouldn't be as bad as literally exposing children, showing their faces to a larger audience than they have. That's where it gets me. Showing children to adults. That's bad. That's gross. That's weird. You don't just take a picture of somebody and be like, oh, hey, this is a random hater I have. If you have a channel that's at not 2 million. I think, hold on, I'd have to go check again the screenshot that I have to say if it's 2 million. I'm sorry, this is very unscripted. I'm trying to do this all in one take, but that's besides the point. Even though he probably thinks it's a-okay to bully children, which really isn't the case. It is not okay. That's rude, and it's really not normal to bully people at this point. We should just unnormalize it. We honestly should, make bullying a really rare phenomenon that rarely happens because bullying is really bad. You shouldn't be bullying people, even if you don't agree with what they do. Like, for example, if there's someone who doesn't agree with a furry for being a furry, you shouldn't, be rude to them or, bully them. You could just say, that you're not really a big fan of their content or tell them that, there's ways to improve, but don't be rude about it. And, of course, what I mean by not bullying people is literally just don't talk to those people. If you don't like what they're doing, just don't talk to them. If you don't like the fact that children don't like your videos, maybe don't talk about children. Maybe don't talk about children. Maybe just don't do that. Maybe don't bully kids. Maybe don't bully kids, because kids occasionally can be really mean to other kids. And if you bully a child online, people are gonna think, well, not people, but little kids who occasionally sometimes will end up being at the same school as the kid you're talking about will be thinking, hey, yeah, it's okay to bully. Yeah, we could bully this person because our favorite YouTuber is doing it. Oh, this is going to be so much fun. Oh, we should bully other kids off the platform. Oh, we can totally do that. That's totally a normal thing to do. Yeah, well, it's not. It's rude, it's mean, and you just shouldn't do it. Bullying is one of the things that I hope genuinely gets phased out of normalcy in 2027, or genuinely gets faded out by 2026, by the end of the year, I mean. But seriously, Stop bullying kids, DJ Cook. It's not nice. It's not funny. You're not being funny by bullying children. And you're really just making yourself set up to be considered one of the worst YouTubers ever by doing this. Because personally, I think bullying kids is one of the worst things you could be doing on YouTube. Not the worst. There's worse things that you could be doing. But bullying kids is pretty up there for me. And it's probably up there for a lot of parents as well. You shouldn't be bullying kids on YouTube. It's not nice. It's not funny. And I know you're probably thinking, oh, I'm so hilarious bullying this little kid on the internet. You're really not. You're really not being hilarious. You're not being funny. And genuinely, that type of content that you make, it actually sucks. It really sucks. You shouldn't be making videos like that. You should probably switch to something else, please. For the better of other kids on YouTube, I think you should switch content because that's like genuinely horrible. You're bullying little kids who are probably the age of where you're still going to elementary school. The kids you bully look like they're still in younger than 5th grade. You know, the kids who go to 5th grade, they are literally between 11 and 9 years old. Those are the kids who go to 5th grade. And you're bullying kids who look like they go to 5th grade or are younger than kids who go to 5th grade. You literally made a video talking about your youngest hater, which I don't really think you should be talking about. Just let the little kids hate on you, man, because it's not stopping you from making your videos because one tiny little Timmy hates you. Actually, that's kinda okay for your content because you make videos targeted towards little Timmies. And maybe one little Timmy grew up and realized, hey, this guy's content is kinda boring. Yeah, that's normal. We all eventually get bored of a YouTuber. I know this because I got bored of a YouTuber I used to like. And I'm not going to say the YouTuber because, well, that would be kind of mean of me. And I don't want people to bully that guy. But still, it's like really, really not nice what you're doing. Anyways, that's really all I have to say about this person. If you agree with me, please like the video. And I'm doing a silly voice because why not? Please like the video if you like the video, please like it. Yeah, that would be very awesome. Anyways, serious note. Please, if you like the video, please hype it so other people can see because I know this is probably not going to reach a lot of people if at least one person doesn't hype it. Because I know I'm a smaller YouTuber. I'm really small. I'm a really small YouTuber. I only have 300 subscribers. So I know this is not going to get very popular, but if people hype this, it might get a little bit more popular than it would be if it wasn't hyped. And the reason why I think this should be hyped is because, well, this YouTuber should probably see it and realize what he's doing is wrong, is bad. He should probably know this by now, but he clearly doesn't. And, oh, also, if you really like my art, you should, consider subscribing because that would be very awesome and nice of you. Yeah. But, sorry for how unscripted this video is. I just wanted to talk about someone who I really don't like. And I probably won't really make videos like this very often, but I'm gonna try to make more videos somewhat like this if this video gets responded to well. But I'm still going to be doing my animations and stuff. I just wanted to get that out there because I really don't like this YouTuber. And I'm going to stop talking so you could see 50-ish seconds of my art without me yapping.